Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to potential brand new series here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel. On this one we're going to be taking a look at Second Earth. Now this is a base building colony slash tower defense game. I actually came across this title quite a while back ago. I just sort of somehow forgot about it. And we're gonna see how it's gonna work, if you are gonna be interested in it, if there's gonna be some demand for more. I'm gonna leave you the link where you can get this game, because it actually can be obtained for free. You do not have to buy it. Like, sure, there is the Steam summer sale and things like that, but if you would enjoy the game based on the footage, maybe you will be tempted to try it out. So I'm gonna have to make sure to not forget to include it in the description. But anyhow, let's take a look at it and let's see how well can I manage this title.
Do you want to breathe unprocessed air again? Smell something other than sulfur in the air? Or sink your teeth into fresh produce? Then it's time for you to start a new life on Proxima Centauri b, better known as Second Earth. Would you like to know more?
I really like it that "would you like to know more" is so similar to the Starship Troopers. I mean, let's face it, that's where we have this from.
Join the first wave of colonists to settle on Second Earth. Explore the new frontier, a place with untapped natural resources and mostly harmless wildlife. Sign up to the Second Earth program now to unlock your full potential and to clear all your family's debts. Call 0800 Second Earth Labor now. Second Earth, because life's better the second time around.
So they are making it look all nice and dandy, but it's not that easy, so let's see what's in the mailbox. Automated response. Welcome to Columbus Corp Enterprises Expansion Division. Upper management will be monitoring your profit margins. We expect you to seize the opportunity. I don't know if this smidge is supposed to be in the game or whatnot, but okay. Strength through humanity and automated response. An expansion team, Jeffrey Seamus Jr., Colony Director 753, welcome to the district. I oversee expansion in this region, so you'll be on my team. We're on tight-knit unit with a high-performance, high-profit attitude. A new settlement in this region is about to catch middle management's attention. Show us what you can do. So, colony expansion. Extract ore or tritium, greenhouses, community centers, and garrisons. Okay, so we will have access to a bunch of basic stuff. So let's see if I still remember how to do this, because there is this sort of infrastructure where the roads work in a certain cycle, like this one, and these trucks are the backbone of your infrastructure, where they will be picking up all of the supplies. So these are the mineral deposits which we will need to pick up, and the enemy will eventually be coming in from God knows where. So orbital management. New citizens are eager to work. We require you to provide food and housing for these citizens. You may collect rent and manage their labor in return. Accept. Okay, so we will need to build a greenhouse, and here we have our first sandstorm. So these things will actually affect things like our capability to produce energy. So go to location, and how do we now build things? So we need to build a greenhouse, and we should have the capability, if we press the R, to start rotating the road and therefore better manage how we want these things to be located and placed in. So if we build the greenhouse, it's gonna actually allow the colonists to start harvesting. It looks like lots of tomatoes for now. And the funniest thing is that we now have to make sure that the truck can get from the starport all the way to here, because so far we can see that there is this number stacking up, and that means that the supplies are there. Build a community center. So community center, that should be for housing, but the community center will also demand food upon delivery. So we will actually need to start tweaking these roads in order to better manage these things. So we can have actually an issue with our cars and the logistics on how we would be able to accommodate these things. So Garage is going to introduce a new type of supply truck. And so the supply truck will theoretically run through here, but unfortunately, as our roads are set up like this, I'm not really sure if this one is just going to be turning around and around, and this one can be managed. Delivery trucks pick up goods and deliver them where the goods are needed using the road network. Okay, so the road network is this, and we have the capability to manage these things. I just right now do not recall how the hell do I do that. You can speed up time by pressing the controls in the top left of the menu. Okay. And when we start receiving the food, the colonists are gonna start popping in. Okay, you can speed up the game. Yeah, rent collectors try to circle your community centers, collecting rent from residents. So because this thing will be going around, we will be getting our hands on money, and we will need money in order to buy more things. Orbital management. Well done, Director. Civilians are flocking to this outpost. You're requested to build a mining camp to provide jobs for these eager colonists. And we will need to build the mining camp over here. Of course, based on how you accommodate this, you will be affected as to how much you can get. So for example, this can get us quite the mining potential, and we are gonna have to build a pylon in order to carry the energy to this location, and we will need to put down a road. I'm starting to think I do remember now how we need to rearrange these things. So we need to pull the road on top of already existing road, which is then gonna allow us to build or change the overall direction of this. So if we would to, for example, connect this, we can have the opportunity to then have these trucks circle around. So this truck can then turn around, and it will heavily affect what can be done. However, with this one truck in our garage, it's gonna kind of be negatively affecting how many supplies we can get. We have available workforce 50, and required currently are 11. I have 50 pieces of ore, and we need to build those mining extractors. How do I rotate these structures, however, is what I want to find out right now. Is there like an R? Is there like a Q, V, W, Shift, Alt, anything? Or okay, so we have to hold down the left mouse button in order to arrange these things. So if we were to do, for example, this, and then we can do this, we should theoretically be able to accommodate a road that is gonna follow like so. This is gonna go like this. This is gonna go like this. This is gonna come here, and this is then gonna go over here, and therefore we should be able to have the pylons connected. Now, I'm quite sure we're gonna be squeezing the living hell out of our power system. More trucks garages are needed to deliver the ore to your starport. You can rotate buildings by pressing tab or dragging the building. Okay, so garages. So tab is gonna be probably a bit more convenient. Build more mining camps and more truck garages to speed up your ore production. We're gonna do 2 more of these, and now we have to take a look at our battery capacity. So we're gonna have to invest into our juice production or our energy production, because we are getting into quite the issue here. We are still in surplus, but that's not gonna be lasting forever. Build more mining camps and more truck garages to speed up your ore, blah 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 blah. Okay, if I were to build the mining camp over here, this one would be a bit more conveniently placed, because this way we can then do this, we can put it like this, and we can have it like this. And of course, can accommodate this. So now we have job or required position for 31 colonists, and we have 50 of them available. But as you can see right now, our power is going into crapper, so we need to do something. Well done, director. This post is mining ore at a rate within corporate target. Await further instructions. Humanity is power. Okay, we so far don't have access to like the defenses or anything else, and that's bad. Management wishes you to build a radar tower. This tower will allow us to observe the movements of local wildlife. So this is why we need the ore. So we're gonna try to build it somewhere over here. And now we have a bunch of issues. Your buildings require power to operate. Build solar panels to generate more juice. So we're gonna do that, and by building them adjacent one to another, we're gonna be able to create a bit of a higher energy production. Once again, we should be unfortunately it looks like we are unable to rotate the goddamn solar panel, which is a shame, because right in here I would be able to squeeze one in just like that. And now we don't have enough workers, because we have available workers 50, and for some reason we require 71. I'm not sure what's with that one, why it's not just 70, but okay. If we were to go for another community center, there is like a range of how much space can then they occupy. If we go like this, it's gonna throw off the entire like loop and range of like how much stuff can be done. If we were to put it over here, that would theoretically work, but I'm not sure right now if that one farm will do the trick. Energy wise, we are still at surplus, but let's try to tap in. Okay, looks like we are receiving more colonists, and therefore let's go for greenhouse. If your workers don't receive food, you will lose them. Always make sure your food production outpaces your food consumption. Okay, and where do I manage to see that? Food production 88. Where do I see that? Food stuff thing. Okay, we need to get also more garages, because there's like 70, 130, 40. I don't know if we can upgrade these things. I haven't played this thing in like years, to be perfectly honest. I want to get that greenhouse, because we do have available workforce. And this is most unfortunate. We build it like this is gonna work, but we will require definitely more garages. The radar has detected a sizable swarm of wildlife headed towards the colonists. You must prioritize defensive measurements until this threat is neutralized. So we'll need to build up the defenses, and for that we need to use up our minerals. And then there is the option to use a garrison. So this is like a bunker of sorts. So these are gonna be our primary defense measures for now, but we are gonna have to hook this up to our power grid as well. So we're gonna try to look for some optimal way to do this. Build 5 garrisons. Okay, so one more. And now that means we require more people to pop in for a quick visit. So, because we need the colonists, we're gonna have to go for the community center. We're gonna build it here so we have like a housing sector in this region, and that is gonna have to be followed with the road, and this is gonna turn us into quite a picklish little situation in here. So can we make sure that all of our people get their food? That's crucial. That is a crucial thing. So garages, if we do some garages over here, it seems like they are able to go around, pick up the food even from this farm or this farm. Will they be, however, able to deliver the food to our 2 towns? That's the important thing. I'm not really sure if these cars are actually going right now for, I believe they are actually going for the ore, and we really need to get in the colonists, otherwise we are kind of royally screwed here. Because we can see that they are theoretically leaving, and if they're gonna leave, then we're gonna be left defenseless, which is something I would love to see being avoided. And theoretically, we can try to put in, we have 113. If your workers don't receive food, you will lose them. Yep. Food consumption, food store 33, 90, 88, 75. Really need to get another greenhouse up and running, like ASAP. So let's do this, and this is gonna allow us to pick up 2 of these. I can theoretically try to squeeze in 1 more garage. Damn it, no, because the road will just not accommodate this. What if we would to... Okay, damn it, there's that thing over there. So... yeah, unfortunately, we would be blocked here. Can we move these things? That's my question. Alert. Also, our power output is not up to par. Good luck, Director. The wildlife stampede has been sighted on the horizon. Let us hope you have done enough. Yeah, me too. No. I wanna demolish this. And theoretically, if we were to demolish these trucks and we would just move them slightly, we just might be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be much more efficient. And now we will be able to see if I have done enough regarding our defensive system. I think later on there are some special types of towers which can be implemented. I don't know at this point if I need to wall off even this section, but just to be on the safe side. Rather safe than sorry, and we're gonna also make the wall thicker, because this really reminds me of the Starship Troopers. So these arachnid look-alike enemies are gonna start moving in, and we really want to make sure that we are gonna be able to defend the colony, because that would be kind of awkward for me to fail right at the start, right? Oh, futsicle, look at that. They're gonna be coming even from these regions. So these are the enemies. It looks like they have this closed up fist at the mouth, and then they have these weird like claws curled inside, or like it's really weird. Okay, we're gonna try to, yeah, once the enemy starts to come in, you are no longer eligible to like pause the game, so just keep that in mind. And we're gonna go like this. And so our human defenders are gonna try to pick off all the enemies that are moving in. Once they close in enough of a distance, they start to attack the walls and start to damage them. We need to bring in another set of colonists. Okay, so it looks like none of the other enemies are coming in from the side. So no profits were lost. Operations can continue. Glory to humanity. Okay, so I'm not really sure if I was supposed to go for even higher profits or something, but we were able to do pretty damn nicely. And partner suggestion, Alpha Naturalia, Foxwell. Yeah, hell no. Well, let's go with Alpha as our initial colony base. Colony expansion is human nature as manifested in tribalism and nationalism provides the monument of the machinery of human evolution. Arthur Keith. Okay, so new buildings. So Alpha has been established, and now we should be able to get into another section. Jeffrey has another message. Local wildlife attacks? That's preposterous. Multiple Columbus Corp studies have proved that the wildlife of Proxima Centauri B is perfectly harmless, even friendly. We'll have to set you up with better equipment. Our scanners are picking up signs of more wildlife in the next sector. Since they're, what? Bang? I'm sure you'll have nothing to worry about. I'm not sure I pronounced this correctly, but whatever. So let's see what's up. So it looks like Villus Rusticus is the name of the enemy, and we're gonna gain access to hospital, oxygen scrubber, waste dump, and gun turret. Waves 3, a wildlife significant, ore density high, tritium density none. Okay, let's see what's up. Oh, wow. So straight away, I'm not a huge fan of a couple of things. The thing is, I'm not sure if I can demolish the infrastructure already put in place. We do have money. The issue here is, this is definitely not put to its full potential. And because we have all this space down here, that is where I would love to build up my base. I don't know if the enemy is gonna only come from this location and how soon it's gonna arrive. And of course, so this is what, 28 minutes? 27 seconds? Jesus Christ, that's not good. We're gonna have to therefore build up the defenses like ASAP, huh? Orbital management. This outpost is in danger of being overrun with wildlife. We require you to defend this location. You have been granted access to even more powerful military equipment. Don't make us regret this decision. So we are gonna go with the gun turret. Nice. We're gonna build the walls around, because that's what we can actually do. Like, we can make the walls like this, and therefore it is much more difficult for these bugs to get in through. What if we were to do this and so we have only the turrets available right now, huh? Okay, well, if we get 3 of them, we're gonna have some spare resources still available. Unfortunately, Okay, we can build it like this. That's gonna tap into our power system, so we are still able to supply this. If we're gonna, however, run into an issue that they decide to turn from here and go through here, I'm totally screwed because I did not build any additional reserve for me. So it looks like right now, unless we survive the wave, we are kind of screwed. So gun turrets are the core of your colony defense. Power, however, they consume a lot of power when firing. So that can be really, really, really bad. That's why also I have only used up 3 of them. While the enemy is coming in, we can be building things. At least that's what I think. We're gonna test that theory, of course. But there is a plenty of ore deposits. So I'm really hoping we're gonna be able to extract everything here. And I would love to build like a massive housing system down here with food in store too. Okay, wow, these turrets are not messing around. They are tearing them to shreds and pieces. Yeah, that's it. Make me proud. Okay, this is kind of bad. We might have to actually restart this. I might have tried to make this a bit thicker. Yeah, and if the enemy is just too damn close, you are unable to build. Okay, so not your professional walkthroughs. Let's restart the mission. God damn it. What a fail. What a fail. God damn it. I'm so happy. So yeah, we already read the message. So, not really sure if having all 4 of them would be the best thing ever. Come on, really? Okay, like this. Low on juice, huh? Yeah, unfortunately, without more ore, I cannot really do anything right now, and the game is not allowing me to build any ore extractors. So let's see if these 4 turrets can do the trick. What if we would theoretically do one funny thing and put the fortification like this? Because then they have to break through this, and then they have to get in here and break through this, and then they have to get to the turrets. The 4 turrets are gonna be definitely squeezing the life out of our already really heavily affected power system. So without additional turrets, we can have quite a lot of issues here. But I'm assuming that thanks to the distance here with the walls, we might be able to hold off this wave. Yeah, I'm doing something really wrong here. Build 5 gun turrets? Why 5? Am I gonna be able to survive this? I'm not able to survive this. Wow, okay. They're really making this difficult for me, huh? Awkward and difficult. Another potential aim of the channel. Okay, so we're gonna accept this thing, and if we go with 5 freaking turrets, that's just ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that leaves us with only this. So that's horrible. I'm not really sure if we are fixing anything by building more guns. Don't think that's the solution here. Some of you might disagree, some of you might agree. Damn it, this is just so annoying. Produced surplus power. Surplus power is used to charge your turret's batteries. When your turrets run out of battery, they will stop firing. More surplus power means more sustained firing. Okay, and now you give me... Where was this before? Why wasn't I allowed to... do this? And capacitor. Stores surplus power of the charged batteries. Okay, so let's build the capacitor in here. And let's use up the additional minerals for this. Damn it. I cannot if I waste... why wasn't this before it happening? Like, what happened there? So this should theoretically allow our turrets to keep on firing. And the question is if we can... Yeah, we cannot do jack squat besides this. This is the third attempt already, and this is the first time I have seen the potential with the goddamn capacitors being involved in general. How fun is that? And without the thicker walls, I don't know if the 5 turrets are gonna do any difference to our general defenses. So these little buggers have quite the tough exoskeleton, and it really makes it difficult for them to be squashed properly. So far it's going fine, but the enemy is just coming in. Are you trying to tell me that thanks to some goddamn capacitor or something, we're now able to just keep on dishing out the damage? So before, because we did not have the additional solar panels and the capacitors, we were simply unable to withstand the first wave because it was scripted and I wasn't allowed to build anything. Orbital management. Thanks to you, the colony has survived. Well done. You are now responsible for its continued survival. Power to humanity. Okay, so we should be able to start building those goddamn mining camps and all the other funky stuff. So this is problematic because here you can see if you put down this one mining camp, it can effectively like consume 2 of the ore deposits. So we're gonna have to be careful on how we manage to put these in. And we're gonna try to make sure that there is like a nice circle or some system to this whole shebang. So these 3 can be connected as such, and this can be done here. We do have the money to build the roads, and unfortunately I really want to change our initial greenhouse and our housing because that's just not gonna work for me. And we can do this. We can then go like this, like this, like this, and follow it back over here and defend this post and this post. Yeah, but we need to first acquire certain things, and because we have this space within, we're gonna be able to squeeze in a bunch of these puppies. So that's gonna work out for us. But what's absolutely not working out for me is this housing. This is just not working for me. So we're gonna have to change things around. Please tell me I can actually build the goddamn community center, because this is the goddamn range of the community center. This is why I want to have like a separate farming grid and like a separate housing grid. We can have theoretically like 2 roads in between, or 2 tiles, one for road, one for purpose of just having the power antennas to bring in the juice. So if I were to build the housing over here, well then how big is the greenhouse? The greenhouse is also much bigger. What if I were to delete all of this and instead we would try to do something regarding the housing situation? Because over here we have all this space, so it would make a bit more sense to go let's see, like this. Having the road follow around in such a fashion. We can also connect this. And yeah, it cannot go both ways. No, that was horrible. What did I just do? Okay. And due to the size right now, they are just too damn big. So this is why maybe that one tile for in between for the pylons might be necessary. Also, we will have to consider things like those oxygen scrubbers. They are gonna come in play too. And now we can theoretically mess around with the greenhouses. Now, unfortunately, the greenhouse has this unfortunate thing that it's in the middle, so there is a way to screw around with it, and I think I know how to do it. So if we were to build the roads, we have still the money to do this. Let's change the direction so that both of these go like so, and we need to also tweak the way these centers are reached. So go like this, go this, do this, and the same procedure. Go here, come here, and like this, okay? And now the question is the entrance to the housing units. No. Okay, bam and bam. Same procedure. Connected like this. Still need to be connected or hooked up to our power grid. We can accommodate this like so. We can accommodate this like so. And we can accommodate this so that the power will be going over here. And we need to build those goddamn garages. So, they cost us 100. Okay, so we have currently 2 garages over here. These units will be occupied with people once we get the food going, and in order for us to get the food in rotation, we're gonna put down 2 garages in this fashion, and hopefully that's not gonna negatively affect us. It's still not showing the countdown for the box to show up. So once the food starts coming in, we have a trouble. Okay, so one thing which we need to adjust is the direction of the road. So that the truck can go even down, because this way it would have to go up, around, and God knows how else. So this way, if we allow it to travel in this direction, the second truck should also be able to deliver the food to the second colony structure. The trucks are not yet picking up the ore here, so by them traveling down here, that's gonna be annoying too. But now we are getting the colonists. Once we start getting in the money, okay, that was really not good, because that was just some freaking rogue bug. Okay, we're gonna need to increase our power system, or we are in some serious trouble. And we're gonna have to consider also tapping into the ore down here. And there is ore here, there is ore down here. I think this would be a bit much of a better system than like these secluded deposits. This one can be definitely tapped into. if we manage to get in the building. Okay, so we can theoretically do this, and if we do this, we have only 18 gold or credits or whatever. But like this, we are then able to follow through. Yeah, we really need to get those minerals in, and we need to do like this. Okay. And I need to... Okay, so this is gonna work out, and we need to get a garage in ASAP, and we need to switch in the rotation over here too, so that they can circle around. Oh, fudge. Look at them. They are already in here. Earlier than expected. And with the highly limited amount of resources available at my disposal, this is not good, especially from the money point of view. If we can gather the pylons or make them go one, come on, give me a tiny bit of cash, a tiny bit. Please work, please, for the love of God, work. Come on. There you go. Okay, then these two can be changed. We're gonna have to start walling off these sections. If they keep coming in these small groups, I can live with that. We need to increase our food delivery system and our energy system. Okay. We need some more ore for another solar panel. And we should get also those capacitors installed. They're able to turn around like this. That's gonna be super helpful. Oh, god damn it, they keep coming in. If we don't get simply enough... we can theoretically destroy you and... replace... that turret over there, build this turret over here. Total production 150, power surplus 49. I need to build those capacitors. For that we need more of this. I wanna destroy this because we can then accommodate these two. What was that? Don't do that. Come on. I'm trying to play nice here and make it at least tiny bit aesthetically pleasing. Which you are ruining for me, by the way. Okay, we need to... So these are... So far... Okay, just tiny. We need those goddamn garages, huh? Where are they? These two will do, so they will allow us to deliver the food in a higher pace, I'm hoping. We still need... Yeah, because we are then losing the colonists if they don't have the food. So hopefully they're gonna separate and bring the food to both of these locations. I don't know why this goddamn truck did not manage to pick up none of the goddamn food. It would have definitely helped out, like, tremendously lot. Okay, so let's see. We need bigger. Okay, let's see right now. Plus 89. We are able to build up that charge in those capacitors, and with whatever spare ore we have, we're gonna be building up slowly our system of... Wow, they even have freaking pools. Aren't you ashamed? Here I am worried so that we don't end up losing again for like 4th time, or God knows how many times did I already mess this thing up. We're gonna have to accommodate some additional food production. You have the money and the greenhouse. We theoretically don't have to build the road around. If we get another community center. With the current money we have, huh? We're unable to finish off the road construction. We need 20 gold in order to finish off this. And then we need additional money in order to give access. And we're gonna need like a ton of more garages, that's for sure. Okay. So where would we build them? Because I'm thinking right now we have a potential to do a really fun thing here. We can build the road around and have more garages and the ore collectors connected. It would somehow, however, put more stress onto the infrastructure down here. So we want to have the garages, right? Because if I build the garage down here, you can see the issue. It has to travel around in order to get to the house. So it's better for us to accommodate the garages up in here or up in here. We need to build additional walls in order to hold off the enemy, so as to seal off the base, at least for now. And this is driving me up the wall. How about some... We don't have the juice, and this way, if we build this pylon over here, we should be able to tap into additional source of power. They are starting to come in more frequently. We need a lot of money right now. We have like twice the available workers in order to accommodate our needs for workforce. So garages. And more of the beloved turrets. Okay, so we need to save up money. 85, 0, 12, 100. We need to build in more garages for the food delivery. It costs us 100 for one. I want like 4 additional ones down here. The trick will be with the road, because we have the pylon over here. So if I destroy it, can we move it like this? Because that way we can build the road to go and follow through here. Okay, 1, 2. So that we have the energy surplus, rather have the surplus. And we need to build more of these, of course. Where are you guys firing? We have 182 workers. We need to build those garages. So these are gonna allow us to hopefully carry the food. 72, 23, 38, 78, 100, 60, 100. So we do have the food for our colonists. We need to just make sure that it gets in on time. So it looks like they are taking not the same quantities of food, which is a little bit confusing to me. Okay, we need to plan on building up these things too. And like a big solar panel farm somewhere around here. If we build it... just want to make sure that we have the juice. Okay, like this is gonna work. That way we might be able to put in another colony or another food fabricator or greenhouse. I just want to make sure, however, that we are able to accumulate more of these resources too. But we do need kind of money right now in order to run these things, and for that we need more people. And for that we're gonna have to determine some sort of a way to supply the resources. What if I were to destroy your location? And that way we can build in that garage over here. Oh, come on, fellas. Don't do this. Don't tell me we are out of juice. You have the capacitors here. These are charging. This one is fully charged. Don't even try to give me that type of BS. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're gonna fit in perfectly fine. We are producing surplus of 185 power. But you're trying to tell me that these turrets are out of juice? How is that even freaking possible? Do they need to be located right next to the towers or something? Am I missing something? I really want to build another colony center. Yeah, we are low on money again. $32, that's done. And here... it would be probably... No, we need to have it like they can go down, because this is the way to get to the upper greenhouses. Am I gonna have to leave another tile available for the pylons? Okay. Like this. And that way we are gonna be able to tap into these two things. Not really sure if we're gonna squeeze in that greenhouse. Yeah, actually it would work. Son of a beeswax, it would work. I would just have to build it like this. So another pylon would have to be probably placed in that corner so that we can have this road circle around here and we can have the potential to obtain additional resources. Seriously, what am I missing? Do I need to build this thing over here? Let's cram in tower. I don't like the fact that you're giving me orbital management. This colony has a long way to go before it reaches its corporate targets. We're giving you access to all the tier 1 colony technologies. This should be more than enough for your purposes. Except orbital management. A swarm of wildlife has been attracted by your colony. Prepare your defenses. Humanity is power. Awesome. So we're gonna pause. We're gonna build up. Theoretically, we can also mess around with the defense and we can like do the turrets within the fortification too. We can do that also with the garrison as well. We have 1 minute and 28 seconds to think of a way to do things. Okay, I'm actually thinking, what if we would to try and give access to more juice through here? Because if something happens with one of these pylons, then this entire section of our defensive system is shot to hell. And like this, we have 2 ways in. Let's do this. Let's put in the garrison, let's put in the turret, let's put in the walls. Because I have no idea how many of these little buggers are gonna try to show up. And they are already coming, huh? These are like smaller numbers. Don't have any ore. So, lots of trucks in here. They have to traverse quite far. We have potential to make more panels. I'm gonna try to make sure that we have the juice in order to power whatever it is that I'm gonna try to pull off in here. Might have to Okay, this way the garrison forces should be able to approach even this wall. And need to also manage this thing, but I feel like more juice is gonna be required just to be on the safe side. Man, 16 seconds, everything can go to crapper rather quickly. Come on. Okay, so money-wise, food-wise, if we go for a hospital, toxic waste is being produced. Oxygen scrubber allows more workers to live in a single house. Produces toxic waste, which means we need a waste dump. So we would need to have a location where the dump is being brought in. If we were to build the greenhouse right over here, and we would have the roads do as this, we can then theoretically accommodate this, which would allow us to not allow us to build anything right now because don't know if this is enough. Maybe we're gonna fail and have to retry on another episode, who knows? Okay, I no longer have the capability to pause the game. Dying to see if I can get some garrison in. Okay. Funniest thing is that we will be still able to build up our defenses in the back here, just to be on the safe side, because you never know what dumbass thing they're gonna try to pull on you. Why did I build a freaking garrison in here? Want to go with the capacitor, and let's go with 2 additional solar panels. Looks like we have defeated another wave, and we need to build, yeah, exactly as I assumed. And we are then able to build this thing over here. Or we can actually build it adjacent. No, we should somehow... What if we were to do this, and instead of that, we would just do this? Giving us the potential to put in 2 garages just in this tiny space. We cannot have it both ways, right? No. Yeah, so you can see what sort of issue can happen over here. If we were to build you in here, we need that source of power. And we need that garage. We're gonna have to try to do the oxygen scrubber and all this other funky stuff. I, however, think these things have like a limit to where these things can be constructed. As you can see, they have certain range of effect, and therefore it might be a bit more picklish. If we, however, would to build it over here, that would definitely benefit us greatly. Still want to tap into the last ore deposit in here. I'm just wondering how the heck am I gonna do this so that it's not driving me up the wall. A swarm of wildlife has been spotted heading your way. Prepare your defenses. This is the final wave. We have again a minute and a half to prepare. So here we have like a ton of capacitors and everything. Built in that garrison. Build you in like that, and there's actually a potential strategy that we would just like be building these things over here, and that way the enemies would be slowed down by trying to destroy these single pieces of wall on their way towards our actual garrisons. If we would be able to accommodate more people to live within the housing unit or the community center, the benefit of that thing should be that generates credits from nearby houses, reduces toxic, allows more workers to live in. So the hospital sounds like a much more tempting structure, therefore, to me. We can build seriously, I'm just tempted to like go for it, see what's up. We have still some time to accumulate those resources. We do have the money for that goddamn hospital, but we're gonna need a place for like a toxic dump, and for that, of course, we require one of these trucks to haul the shipments in. So if we were to build the hospital in here, for example, it would be able to accumulate more income from 2 of these housing units and like almost half of this one. So I think I'm gonna go for the hospital. And once we gather up the money, we're gonna have to accommodate the toxic waste dump. Somewhere in here. So once again, we need to make sure that there's like a way in. And then we can build that goddamn. It doesn't need to be hooked up to the power, okay. But what you call it? Mining ore station, that thing needs to be hooked up. Oh wow, fudge. We really need to ramp up our. I hate the fact that I cannot really rotate this. Seriously, I cannot. That's the dumbest thing ever. Okay, so the waves are incoming, so only thing which we can do now is try to squeeze in these turrets. and just pray that we have enough defenses to defend these walls. So having those additional walls, that definitely did help us out. Those are energy, the capacitors, they seem to be getting drained. But I think we're gonna manage. And yeah, so we would be able to continue here, build the other mining station. No profits were lost. Operation can continue. So pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. And Waste Town, Nikesville, Exoniston. Beta Bravo would be probably too damn horrible. Bravo Charlie. I'm not helping with these names. I definitely don't like the names generated, so let's do Maxonville. Okay, beautiful. And then we're gonna have opportunity to go into 2 initial or additional regions. We have another message, but we're gonna leave that for another episode. So if you did like this one, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. If you want to know what the channel is currently up to, consider subscribing, as I publish fun content like this on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, comparisons, all sorts of cool stuff. Link is in the description. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified when the new content gets updated, as I publish those videos from Mondays till Fridays. I do playthroughs, comparisons, guides, I got all sorts of cool stuff. Go check it out, link is in the description. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. If you liked what you see and you think you can do much better, which I'm quite sure you can, the link should be in the video description if I have not forgotten. And that's about it. So, bye-bye until next time.